Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Spamster Sam here, bringing you another episode of Roma in the Master League. And today's episode we bring you is the month of November, and we kick off today's episode with a game in the Champions League against Liverpool. So we're going to have to be looking to pick up 3 points, hopefully, against one of the toughest sides in the competition. And as you see from the fixture list there, we also have a game against our rivals Lazio later on in the episode. So let's see how we fare off against Liverpool. And we do not get off to a good start as we go 1-0 down straight away with the former Everton and Man United striker Romelu Lukaku getting on the score sheet. But can we make our way back into this? But Mane with a shot this time, but we managed to pull that one away. And can we capitalise on that little bit of defensive mistake? No, it is wide of the post. We're trying to work our way back into this game. Can we find it with Haaland here? Yes, we do. We managed to get the goal to bring the tie level peg in at 1-1 now. Haaland's bringing Roma back into this. But can we now extend the lead? Can we get the goal here? No, a good save from the backup keeper for Liverpool. But can Liverpool even capitalise? Can they get a second? Yes, they do. And it's once again Romelu Lukaku getting the second. And he runs over to the Roma fans, which is a little bit disrespectful, but there we go. And can Liverpool now get another goal here? Not this time. I think it crashed off the bar there. Can we try to get our way back into this? No, just wide from Haaland there. But is this going to be Liverpool? Are they going to be able to get another goal here? No. So close from Salah. So nearly into that net. But no, it's somehow not going in. And it remains 2-1. But another chance maybe for Liverpool here. The defence is absolutely all over the place, and it does fall into the back of the net, and Liverpool go 3-1 up with El Shaarawy getting the third and final goal in that game. And unfortunately, we lose 3-1 to Liverpool. So not a great start to today's episode as we have to go 3-1 down to Liverpool, and hopefully we can look for a better performance against Lazio, our rivals in the capital of Italy, and hopefully we can push our form in the league to hopefully be able to beat them. So Lazio going for a very defensive 5-3-2 formation, so not one of my favourites, so hopefully we can still manage to push and managed to get hopefully a win under the belt for the first game of the Serie A action for today's episode. But not too much action for the first half, very limited, with both teams very defensive, trying to make sure the other team do not get the advantage. But Lazio with a very, very small chance there, but easily tamed by the keeper. But can we get our first real chance into this game? Can we get the finish? No, another, once again, a very easy catch from the keeper. But really, really limited on the chances. Probably our best chance in the game. Zamorano just wide with the header. But really close on to the end of the game now. Not too many chances for either side. But can Lazio maybe get a last chance here? The ball's played in, but the keeper's managed to pounce on it just before the striker gets there. And looks like it's going to be, there we go, there is the full-time whistle. So we have to take a point for the Rome derby. And there we go. So a draw. So we're waiting for our first win still in today's episode. But now we move on to the next game in the Serie A action. We have a little bit more of an easier opponent, so to say, against Parma. In the fixture last season, we did come up against Parma. They do have some of their players being rested for this game, so hopefully we can capitalise on this and hopefully get the 3 points we need for today's episode. And so hopefully we can look to replicate last season's performance. We did manage to get the win against Parma, so hopefully we can manage to do it in today's episode. So hopefully we can push things to maybe could be an early opportunity here. With a little cross in, Quagliarella with the finish, and it is 1-0 very early on. The youngster Quagliarella is able to capitalise on a very nice cross in from Martinelli, who has displayed very fine form coming into the early stages of the season. A beautiful cross, waited perfectly for Quagliarella just to stick his head onto that, loops over the keeper, and we go 1-0 ahead. But can we go for a second here? Martinelli with the header, it's hit off the bar potentially, might have been a save, not quite sure. But a little bit of defensive problems here. Williams misjudging, but very close from Inglesi there, trying to get back for Palmer. But can we make it 2? Looks like we might have a run in the defence here. No, a really nice save, but can we keep this open? Quagliarella with another header and managed to make it 2 for Roma. A very nice header, very clinical from the young striker. And there we go. He's definitely making his shots count. And unlike Under on the right-hand side there, making the keeper work, Martini bringing the ball back in, and Quagliarella pouncing on another great header. And there we go 2-0 up against Parma. Now moving on to the second half, not too many chances, but Palmer might be in here. But it's a great sliding tackle and manages to stop that attack from happening. But can we look for a third here? Nice little overlap. Can we find someone on the end of it? Quagliarella goes for the spectacular, but no. Now moving on, might have a corner, could get away from the defender, and he does. And we make it 3 very late on in today's episode. And in this game, indeed, with Cristante getting his first goal of the season very late on. A very nice corner. Cristante getting away from his marker and just picks his spot past the keeper. We go 3-0 ahead, and it looks very comfortable from now on. But is there going to be anything else going from this game very late on now? Can Palm look to get anything from this? Just playing around the defence, but no, that is it. We take the first win of today's episode, and we go 3-0 victors against Parma. So hopefully we look to change our fortunes in today's episode. So hopefully we can look to pounce on some more wins. And now we move on to the next game of today's episode is against Udinese. If you remember from the last game we had against Udinese, the captain Lasagna did have a very fortunate goal where it just landed perfectly on his head. So hopefully we can look to avoid those situations in this game. So here we go, Udinese, and we get things kicked off and underway. But might have a chance here. Not great defending, but he's been absolutely taken up there. It is one of the former Wolves players from our FIFA 19 career mode, Mandragora, going in on the slide. So from the resulting free kick, let's see what we can do from this. Ball's played in, but so close. And Udinese with a free kick of their own. Can they get anything there? A good save from the keeper, though. Very nice. Made it look easy. And still Udinese tried to go on. Not great defending, and it's just wide of the post. Really close. Moving on to the second half now. Can we get the goal? Can we find the finish? It's tipped away, but can we get the finish? Yes, we do. And eventually we've managed to break through the defence. It's Reiss Nelson capitalising on the loose ball from Haaland's original shot. And we finally take the lead against Udinese. Let's have a look at the replay. Haaland's making his way through the defence and then finding Reiss Nelson just in space, and he capitalises on the loose ball when it was tipped by the keeper. And Udinese make a change to see if they can get back into this. But very late on now. Looks like Udinese are trying to work their way for the goal, but will they get anything from this though? That's not great defence, and it's found its way into the back of the net. I thought that tackle might be enough, but it's the current Watford man, former Udinese player, but he's still playing for Udinese on this Master League. It is Pusetto with the finish. Probably expected a little bit more from that tackle. I don't know if it was Pez or maybe it was just the individual player not getting enough on that tackle, but it was really unlucky for us to concede that goal, I reckon. Looked like he got enough onto that, and still it manages to find its way into the bottom corner. Really nice finish from Pusetto, but And there we go. We make very late subs, so hopefully we can try and look for a winner, maybe with a shot here. No, it's wide, and we have to take another draw against Udinese. Maybe another lucky goal from Udinese themselves, but we take another draw. So now we move back onto Champions League action with a crucial game against Barcelona. So we need to get a win now if we want to make sure we qualify for the knockout stages for the Champions League. So we don't want to be going into the Europa League once again. And we also did have a couple of games for Croatia in the friendlies, which we will have to discuss later because we might actually have a chance here. And there we go. There is the first goal straight away, and there is the first blow into hopefully getting through to the knockout stages. Martinelli with a nice finish, but that ain't going to be it. And there we go. Messi capitalising on a little bit of space. He gets his goal, and unfortunately, there we go. We go a goal down there. Hopefully, we can look to get something from this. Trying to find a way in, but oh my god, the referee he's given a penalty. It's my first penalty ever on Pez. So can we manage to get the goal from the penalty spot? Here we go. It's Veretout versus ter Stegen. Who will come out on top? I don't really know what I'm doing, so let's hopefully manage to get us into the back of the net. Oh, it's hit off the crossbar, but can we get the finish? No, great save from ter Stegen. He's managed to pull off a great save from the oncoming Zamorano, and it's still level. But really nice feat from Messi. It's just wide this time, though. So really close for both teams, really trying to make sure they get through. But Zamorano with the finish and makes it 2-1 into the second half now. He was just waiting for the pass off from the right wing and just takes his time and picks the spot. But is that going to be it? Is Barcelona going to be able to get their way back in? Perotti with the finish, and we make it 3, and that is how the game finishes. And we manage to take the advantage in the group, and the advantage over Barcelona if we're going to be qualifying for the next round. We'll have a look at the tables right now. And there we go. Liverpool are through to the next round, not as the leaders, but we managed to just get 1 point over Barcelona. And now going on to the final game of today's episode against Fiorentina, another very tough opponent, so we can't take them lightly. And as I was saying from the earlier on, we did have a couple of games with Croatia, with a couple of friendlies, a game against Belgium and against Holland. We managed to draw against Belgium, and we managed to pick up a 2-1 win against Holland. So not a bad result with Croatia, so hopefully we can take that to the World Cup later on in the further episodes. But we have the game against Fiorentina now, and let's see what happens. So here we go, a throw for Roma, not a great one, but all under takes away from the defender. Can he find someone in the box? No, it's a great deflection. Managed to get something on it, and Haaland is denied. But Fiorentina capitalising on a bit of dodgy defending, and it's a nice finish from Chiesa there. Not much the keeper could have done. And there we go, Yannis Hagi was the man caught in possession there, and Fiorentina able to capitalise very early on in this game. And it's Chiesa, the striker, is able to get a very, very nice goal. And unfortunately, we go 1-0 goal, or 1-0 down even. We take a look back, Yannis Hagi trying to push for another attack, gets caught out by the midfielder and falls perfectly for Chiesa just to smack it past our keeper. And unfortunately we go 1-0 goal down. So hopefully we can work our way to getting some goals back. But really limited in our chances here, but Martinelli might be in here. Can he get the finish? No, it's tipped away from the keeper, really unlucky. Into the second half now. Can we get that goal we need? Perfect. Oh, that's a fine finish from Yanis Hagi there. He made the mistake earlier on for that goal, but has managed to capitalise on a very, very nice cross. And what a finish that was to make the score level once again. Really nice finish from Yanis. He wanted to make sure he got the correction for his error earlier on. And there we go. The score is now level pegging at 1-1. So can we look for a winner now? Can we try to get past this stubborn Fiorentina side? Might have a chance here though. Another great save from the keeper, really keeping Fiorentina. But oh, that's really unlucky for Haaland not to get a goal there. Snapping it off the feet of the defender. But a really nice ball here though. Can we get that goal? No, another block. And Fiorentina, no, they're not going to be able to get this away. Can we get a cross in? No, another good save. Oh, the Fiorentina keeper is really keeping them in this. It's just like it's a little bit fixed, but maybe he's just having a really good day. But might have a chance here though. Can we get round the defender to Haaland? No, another great save. We can't get that winner, but can we find it late on? Trying to work our way through, but that is it. We're going to have a look at the table, see how we fare off now. We still remain top, but Juventus have closed the gap, and it is now only on goal difference we stay top of the table. We have a look at the bottom, very similar to the previous episode, but that is all for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.